A civil society organization under the auspices of Global Network for Sustainable Development has condemned the reactions following the purported leaked audio conversation between the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and the founder of Living Faith Church, Bishop David Oyedepo. The group, led by Ambassador Phil Rabat, at a press conference in Abuja, accused the ruling party, All Progressive Congress (APC), of being behind the purported leaked audio, maintaining it is blackmail targeted at defaming Mr. Peter Obi. They called on Nigerians to ignore the blackmail and focus on retrieving the mandate given to the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, from those who stole it, adding that the wishes of the people expressed at the poll can never be suppressed.
We see them in power, and no one has said anything about them. President Muhammadu Buhari, while contesting for the presidency, once said that the Muslims should not vote for Christians. And today he sits comfortable as the president of our dear country, Nigeria. He even threatened that the dogs and the baboons would be soaked in blood should the election not be conducted as expected. Now the question is, who are the dogs and who are the baboons? These questions always come up. At the height of the tension over Muslim tickets, some Islamic clerics gathered and declared that it was a jihad. And if the Tinubu and Shetima lost the election, it would be a loss or defeat for Islam. Now, I ask this question. What is worse, perpetrating an evil or creating awareness about the evil being perpetrated? What is worse, waging a religious war, crying out that a religious war is being waged? What is worse, killing a people or crying that people are being killed? Those calling out Peter Obi today are nothing but a bunch of shameless hypocrites. That's my own words. And can you actually say that the Muslim ticket of the APC is of the religious interest to Nigeria? Was it religiously balanced? Was it also fair to equity in a religious climate like Nigeria? Can you say that it was conceived and executed in good faith? The actors of this evil plot bragged that it was a jihad. Is jihad not war? We are aware that the All Progressive Congress orchestrated this act, and which is also an act of blackmail to distract Nigerians from challenging the party's purchased victory at the last concluded presidential election. And from what I see online and what I've been seeing, I think the political parties have a role to play in this blackmail that is happening. Political scavengers like Femi Fani Kayode, I used to be a fan of FFK, but I'm shocked at what is happening now. And he didn't just hesitate to feast on such a stinking carcass of poorly scripted blackmail. The infamous politician who has now become an infamous political almajiri. I called him that in a post I wrote some time ago. He used his office as the director of New Media APC Presidential Campaign Council to carry out similar dirty jobs before, especially against Tinubu's opponents. Why didn't anybody come out to say anything? It is regrettably that the so-called ruling party has reduced politicking in Nigeria to cheap blackmailing and throwing of tantrums. It is a pity that issue-based politics have been murdered in Nigeria by sycophants and desperate politicians who thrive on blackmails and character assassination.
They also called on the telecommunication companies in Nigeria to rise up to their responsibility of protecting their customers' privacy.
Furthermore, Section 37 of the 1993 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, provided for the rights of privacy of citizens. Every citizen of Nigeria is entitled to their privacy, be it in their homes. Communications with people by way of letters, telephone, or telegraph is protected and guaranteed by the Constitution of our dear country, Nigeria. Those who leaked the purported telephone conversation acted in breach of a citizen's confidentiality and the right to privacy, and it is malicious, callous, and criminal for placing Obi's purported private conversation in the public domain. Those behind this act and behind the plot are liable to criminal prosecution.
In Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports.